If you're considering relocating to Bluffton, or maybe you even have some other areas in mind, but you're not sure, it can be very exciting and it can be very overwhelming at the same time.
Other than that, I'm in good shape.
I know we relocated ourselves. I have put together 4 easy steps both on the decision-making side and the action-taking side, so let's get started. If you have currently identified a need to make a change, you may be at what is considered the pre-contemplation phase. It's during this time, it's not only important to understand what it is you're looking to change, more importantly, why you want to change it. Keep that why in your mind the entire time. This is a process. If it starts getting a little overwhelming or you're wondering, why did I do this? You can bring that why back up into the forefront of your mind. If you are now seriously considering making a change, you may be at the contemplation phase. It is during this phase that online research typically starts, as people tend to seek the areas that will be a good fit for them and the lifestyle that they're trying to achieve. And this is why I like to put a lot of lifestyle videos about Bluffton on my channel, so I can bring that information to you. If your contemplation and your online research has given you a handful of places that you think might be a good fit for you, you are ready for the next step, which is your active research. What I would suggest here is actually booking trips to go visit the areas that you've identified. First, go there as a vacationer. Take some pressure off of yourself. Go there for fun and enjoyment. As you go around and explore the beaches, go to the restaurants, visit the businesses, we're going to get some really valuable insights as to whether or not you can envision yourself living there. This will help you narrow down to a specific area. Make sure you do this with any of the areas that you're considering. This is a fun, exciting time, so enjoy it. During this first trip, if you absolutely love Bluffton and you know this is the place for you, you can drive around to look at various communities if you have the time on this trip. Seeing the communities that may fit your potential budget may give you some additional insights about what the communities look like, the homes are like, and if you can actually envision yourself living here. When you come back to explore communities, keep in mind, and this may surprise you, this is not the time to actually go in looking at houses. It's typically best to identify the communities that you absolutely could see yourself in, then look for homes when you are 100% ready. You don't want to feel under pressure to make a decision out of haste that you may regret later. Your time would be better well spent researching some of the other communities that may be a great fit for you. And then when you're ready to take action, which happens to be the next step, that is where we will set our sights on. If you don't have time on this trip, or you're really not sure about Bluffton and you have some others in mind that you want to explore as well, and of course this would be done on a second trip. If after your other trips and you have ruled out other areas and you know Bluffton is for you, now's the time to come back and explore the communities that may be within your budget and offer you the lifestyle that you're looking for. How do you get this list? Well, your realtor can help you with that, with a brief discussion about those things that are important to you, such as budget, lifestyle, location, size and style of homes, whether or not you want to go for a resale or a new build, which timing will come into play. We could come up with a concise list of communities that will fit your profile. I've even given maps to people to make their time very efficient visiting the various communities. We will call these drive-bys. You can drive by independently looking at these communities. On occasion, however, you may not be able to get in past a gate if you have gated communities on your list. That is where your realtor can help get you in. So it's important to let your realtor know and to just give them a heads up about what communities you may like to explore when you're here. Another great way, if you are considering a new build, is to go in and check out the model homes. But I have a big word of caution for you on this, a big one. Be aware that if you go in to look at model homes, if you put your name down on a registration card and you do not put a realtor's name down, if you decided to buy in that community, even if you come back down the road, you may not be able to have an agent represent you and get paid for by the builder. So let me back up. Builders will cooperate with agents and they will pay the agent's commission for them to represent you in the purchase of a new build home. Why do they do this? Well, it's built into their budget. They rely on the relationships that they have with agents to ensure that the process goes smoothly for the customer. Remember, the sales reps in the builder's sales office works for the builder. Your realtor will work for you. I, as your realtor, can give you client level support sales rep may not be able to give you. You may be wondering, if I don't have an agent, will they give me that savings? And the answer is no, they don't. They have it built in, whether you use it or you don't, it doesn't matter. It will not go back to you. So what it comes down to is there is no risk for you to put a realtor down on that card, but there is a risk to you to not do it. It doesn't mean that you're buying anything. It just means decide to look at that community again. Your agent can help you. I will be putting more videos out, especially about new construction, and believe me, I'm going to be repeating this one over and over. I want to make sure that you get the service that you are eligible for and deserve throughout this process. Great work so far. So you took it from looking at various areas to falling in love with Bluffton to identifying a handful of communities. Now what? Now is getting yourself prepared to find your home that you want to make an offer on. There's going to be a lot of steps after this as well, so your realtor will step you through that as well. But first and foremost, it will be getting the timing of when you want to make your move, and then also getting a pre-qualification through a lender if you're going to take out a home loan for your new purchase. Your realtor can help put you in touch with some really great lenders within the local area. So with the knowledge of the exact community you want to look in and what your budget is, we can hone in and help you find that perfect home. And then of course, once you find the home, there's a whole process to ensue. But remember, it is one step at a time, and with the right people on your side, we can step you through it to get you to the other side. And this is where your why comes in handy. Some days where it feels a little bit stressful or overwhelming at the thought of going through this whole process, just remember why you started, and it will make it all worthwhile, especially in the end. If you want more tips and tools on how to do research on the areas of Bluffton, take a look at this video next.